The director says, I'm going to go out and brag that I did all this. And they said, sir, you can't do that. He goes, no, I am. So they kill him. And you hear at the end of the movie, he's had a heart attack. And, of course, I knew this a long time ago, but they're now declassifying a lot of it. A lot of these Hollywood producers actually work for the globalist, and they even write up the scripts for what they're going to stage. And then that way, when the operatives have the scripts, if they get caught by the police or a group that's not part of it, it's compartmentalized, oh, it's a script. It's a movie script. That's how they run these operations. That's what they do. And it's so frustrating to see all this going on. And, of course, I said weeks ago here on air that the IRS is not going after the Democrats because they are the establishment party. And they're not going after establishment Republicans because they're part of the establishment. They're only going after the Tea Party, gun owners, gun groups, pro-life groups, people that have any sense of morals, any sense of not doing whatever the power structure says. This is a full-scale political persecution. And I pointed out the Republicans are not going after the IRS because the Republican leadership is just as scared or more so of the Tea Party than the Democrats are. Every time it leaks at a Joe Biden meeting or a Boehner meeting, they are freaking out over the Tea Party. And they've got to bring it down because it's got the light of liberty in its heart. And that's why it's so universally decried. This is what the Fox News guest said. When you have 71% who want an investigation, 64% who believe it's a sign of corruption, including nearly a majority of Democrats, the reason is the establishment Republicans want the IRS to go after the Tea Party. Got it? They want them to go after the Tea Party because the Tea Parties are an outside threat to their power hold. And I'm telling you, the lobbying consulting class of the Republican Party and the Republican leadership who have been attacking the Tea Party and alienating them, they want the IRS to do this. In fact, go ahead and just get that video. That's so truthful. Well, you have it right now. Let's go ahead and play this Veritas.
When you have 71% who want an investigation, 64% who believe that it is a sign of corruption, including nearly a majority of Democrats. The reason is the establishment Republicans want the IRS to go after the Tea Parties. Got it? They want to go after the Tea Parties.
That's right.
Because the Tea Parties are a outside threat to their power hold. And I'm telling you, the lobbying consulting class of the Republican Party and Republican leadership who have been attacking the Tea Parties and alienating them, they want the IRS to do this. And worse, the IRS...
Man, that is so truthful. That is so incredible. And by the way, this is how liberty works. I want to explain something. When you show courage, when I show courage, when somebody like Matt Drudge of DrudgeReport.com shows courage, when WorldNet Daily shows courage, when a local talk show host shows courage, when a Democrat shows courage and speaks out against Obama and the IRS, when anybody stands up and tells the truth, it brings more light into the world. And then that enables other people to tell the truth and to see what's going on and to join you. And then you take over with the Bill of Rights and Constitution. And a great example of this as we go to break is out of Time magazine on Friday, Valentine's Day. Children exposed to more brain-harming chemicals than ever before. A new report finds the number of chemicals contributing to brain disorders in children has doubled since 2006. Doubled. And it goes on to admit the number one thing is fluoride in the water. And they admit Harvard and other studies showing IQ reduction in children that drink fluoridated water. Now, that is absolutely incredible out of Time magazine. And they go on to list that it's causing increased aggressive behaviors, mental illness, fluoride causing, quote, drop in average IQ. It just goes on and on. Now, again, I want to bring this to the mayor that laughs at us when we have, like, top toxicologists, major professors come in and brain scientists, neurologists, and we go, here are the scientific reports. 1 part per million lowers IQ and causes dental fluorosis and also causes bone degeneration and a 7-fold increase in bone cancer in men. And then he just goes, you know what? I don't have time to hear this. Gets up, laughs, and walks off the stage every time. Well, they've got to laugh. It's a con game. Ha, 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 yeah, right. Because they know, folks, this is all their big joke. The political class of Democrats, especially, they know full well the fluoride's there to dumb you down. They're laughing at you because they're not taking it out. Unless you take them out politically. Believe me, I know these Democrats especially. These are evil social engineers, folks. They know what they're doing. They enjoy what they're doing. They think it's funny. But even Time Magazine now, there's so much pressure and so much awakening, has to admit this. And it's going to get worse for the establishment because here's the deal. The 99.999999999% of us don't want to be slaves. And you want to make it about 1%? How about we make it about you, the 6,000 globalists, and what you're up to? Because the truth is getting out, and more people are going to start telling the truth from all different angles.
Ladies and gentlemen, America is more dangerous than ever, with 9 million property crimes last year. Crimes are happening every day. Be proactive and protect your home and family. Simply Safe Home Security System helps guard against criminals, thugs, and thieves. Listen, Simply Safe is the absolute best alarm system and company in America today. Here's why. We offer a 60-day money-back guarantee. It's affordable, no contracts to sign, and is built with the latest wireless technology. Simply Safe protects the ones you love the most, even if a criminal cuts your power and phone lines. When you order Simply Safe today, you'll receive a 10% discount along with a free keychain remote. Don't wait. This offer is only valid through February 28th. Take advantage of this special discount offer at GetSimplySafe.com. That's GetSimplySafe.com. Protect your home and family now at GetSimplySafe.com.
What's making Americans sick and fat? It's too many GMO foods and toxins, destroying our digestive systems, causing poor digestion and suppressed immune systems. A suppressed immune system prevents clear thinking and the ability to fight the corporate and big pharma agendas. Detox now with Pro EM1 from Teraganix. Pro EM1 liquid probiotic is wheat, dairy, and soy-free, gluten-free, and made with all non-GMO, certified organic ingredients. Pro EM1's power is based in good bacteria, live microbes, and all their metabolites, including vitamins, amino acids, and enzymes that support a healthy digestive system, suppress pathogens, and eliminate toxins. Pro EM1 is the key to your digestive health. Order Pro EM1 Daily Probiotic Cleanse at Teraganix.com, spelled Teraganix.com, or call toll-free 866-369-3678. That's 866-369-3678. Also available through Amazon Prime. Pro EM1 from Teraganix. Life's getting better.
Silver has always been nature's very own antibiotic, and only one system allows you to generate an endless supply of natural silver solutions. Silverlungs.com. You'll find no wild claims or pseudoscience, just a lifetime of nano-sized pure silver solutions. The Silver Lungs generator allows you to make your own, so stop paying for silver solutions. The unique lung delivery system targets respiratory infections where other silver solutions simply cannot reach. See the Silver Lungs generator and lung delivery system at Silverlungs.com. That's Silverlungs.com.
From the Berkey Guy, now comes Survival Cave Food Storage. All natural canned meats with no MSG, fillers, or chemicals, and with up to a 15-year shelf life. On sale this week, 12 14.5-ounce cans of ground beef was $123, now just $113. Or 12 28-ounce cans was $164, now only $154. Free shipping within the U.S. Go to GoBerkey.com or call 877-886-3653. Helping thousands prepare since 2005, GoBerkey.com.
He's the T-Rex of political talk. Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network.
Well, I've known Matt Pearson for a couple of years. You've seen him in some of the gun shows we've done for InfoWars Nightly News with Shane and Sid Steiner, my high school buddies. And he's the head chef over at the Steiner Steakhouse. I love getting out there when I can to eat one of his ribeyes, best out there, period. But that's not why he joins us in this segment and the next. Matt sent me a text this morning saying he was listening to the show yesterday where I was talking about the article that's up on Infowars.com that Drudge carried on Friday, breaking U.S. Army trains for martial law in U.S. And we have all the links in the story where they admit it's for the Tea Party, gun owners, you name it. And then they admit other drills in other states where, quote, the scenario is gun owners attack the city because their guns have been banned. So they're getting ready to ban guns, start a civil war. That's undoubted. This is treason. This should be the top story. I'm trying to force it out there so that we can have a national debate about it. But he was a heavy machine gunner in the Army for many years before he got out and went to chef school. So I wanted to get Matt Pearson, who did a lot of mount training. He offered to come on and just give his take on this story and the difference. Because people are like, well, you need to train for urban warfare. Yeah, they have facilities for that. This is for America to acclimate. Go ahead, Matt. Tell us your take on this.
Hey, Alex. Yeah, you know, the Army has mount sites like this, dozens of them all over the place, and they've got them pretty much every different scenario out there. I know that I did one in Fort Sherman, Panama. That was a jungle warfare training facility, and I guess probably the one that's the most well known in the States is at Fort Polk, Louisiana. It's called the Shugart Gordon Complex, and it's a big fake built city where we actually did drills that involved an opposing force that was the soldiers that were stationed at Fort Polk, basically played the enemy. And then we actually had some of their soldiers that would walk around like civilians to kind of create a real-time scenario where you would have to, you know, watch your fire to make sure you weren't taking out innocents. And, you know, they range in from complexity to anything from just walls being built up with windows and doors so you can kind of learn to maneuver in and out to actual standing buildings. But the one that they built, this one in Virginia, I mean, this thing looks like a city. It's you know, full out buildings. Looks like it's got running water and churches and a football stadium and everything else. So this one's built up like nothing I've ever seen. But I've kind of been reading up about it, and they're saying that it's been in the plans for quite some time. And I guess this thing right here looks like they're going to be doing some pretty serious stuff in it. But at the same time, you know, the Army is always trained in situations like this. But the one that really kind of sticks out is this one that just happened where they've talked about going after Second Amendment supporters. This is the one that's kind of...
Yeah, you're talking about Ohio story last week. Sure, that's the main drill now. We just report it when it's in the news. They're training, Matt. The main enemy is now Christians, conservatives, gun owners. Look at that colonel that wrote for Esquire saying, you know, they're coming after us.
Right. Yeah, I've never, the one thing I can honestly say is I've never in my life heard, when I was in, had ever heard of anybody training to fight against Americans or singling out a special group like Second Amendment enthusiasts. I mean, it's like you said, it's treason. That's not training, that's treason.
Well, that's what we call the piece, yeah, training for treason. It's so outrageous that they're really doing it. Did you see the thing out of Fort Hood a few months ago where they said that anybody in the Tea Party would be court-martialed?
No, I didn't see that, but that's nonsense. I mean, no, I haven't read anything about that.
Well, what's your bottom line on this? I mean, what do you think's going on?
Well, I mean, I definitely think it's something to be watched. But what really concerns me is, number one, being a veteran. You know, we were labeled as future domestic terrorists by Nancy Pelosi a while back. And that probably pissed me off more than anything I've ever heard. I mean, I can't understand why anybody would want to call any of the people that volunteer.
Tell you what, stay there, Matt. Back in 1 minute. I want you to finish that point.
Thank you for listening to GCN. Visit GCNlive.com today.
Introducing Pro One. All of your filtration in one system, portable, on the go. No more do you have 2 or 3 filters to just reduce sodium fluoride. You have a system that cuts out the sodium fluoride and up to 95% of hydrofluorosilicic acid. Advanced manufacturing technology combines silver-impregnated white ceramic with new Aquamedics advanced media for removal of fluoride and other heavy metals, all in one filter element. It is the only one that does it, and out of the gates, we have it discounted at 10% off with promo code WATER. This is the only system that in one unit helps reduce or remove pesticides, herbicides, chloramines, ammonia, and chlorine, hydrofluorosilicic acid, the most common form of fluoride not covered by other fluoride filter brands, and sodium hexafluorosilicate. Get your Pro Pure with the new Pro One filters today at InfoWarsStore.com or by calling 888-253-3139.
Waging war on corruption.